The presidency is committed to taking decisive actions to ensure Nigeria's removal from the Financial Action Task Force (FATF) released by the May 2025 deadline. Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, made this assurance on Tuesday during a visit to the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit in Abuja. Responding to a request from NFIU Director and CEO Afsat Bakari for high-level intervention to meet FATF's action plan, Gbajabiamila stressed the federal government determination to address the deficiencies that led to Nigerians listing in February 2023. Gbajabiamila acknowledged NFIU's progress, noting that 30% of the FATF action plan has been implemented, emphasizing the need for accelerated effort to complete the remaining task. It therefore assured NFIU of ongoing collaboration with the presidency to protect Nigerians' financial system from threats like terrorism financing, money laundering, and arms proliferation. Gbajabiamila also commended NFIU's commitment to implementing the Supreme Court's interpretation of local government autonomy and enhancing financial transparency at the local level. Meanwhile, the NFIU CEO Afsat Bakari highlighted the agency's effort, including fostering interagency cooperation with over 45 agencies connected to its intelligence sharing platform. She also discussed the agency's work on the monetary network framework for local government fiscal autonomy and the challenges posed by evolving financial crimes, including cybercrime and cryptocurrency-related offenses. The Chief of Staff also visited the Nigerian Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, NATI, and the National Council on Climate Change as part of his ongoing engagement with agencies under the State House supervision.
To the Chief of Staff for his invaluable support, which he has provided to the NFIU, not just in his critical role, but also when he was Speaker of the House of Representatives. His critical understanding of the role of the NFIU and our capacity and potential to contribute to ensuring national and economic security has enabled us to, call on his leadership and advice as we play our role in protecting Nigeria's financial system from the threats of terrorism financing, money laundering, proliferation of arms and weapons of mass destruction, and other serious and violent crimes. Distinguished guests, as you know, the NFIU is a central national authority responsible for supporting all our frontline security, law enforcement, supervisory, and regulatory authorities with the financial intelligence they need in order to combat criminal networks. We do this by receiving information, data, and reports from a wide variety of sources, analyzing this data and identifying the illicit financial flows that are the lifeblood of criminal enterprise. Our role is just not a domestic one, as we are part of the global network of financial intelligence units that cooperate on a daily basis to share intelligence and information on transnational crime. At the heart of what we do and all other FIUs do is the recognition that the most effective means of combating crime is by identifying and seizing the illegal proceeds of these acts. In a short while, my colleague will make a short presentation on our achievements in fulfilling the mandate we have been given.
Environmental safety and attract investment. Your Excellency, since our inception, NITI has made the extractive industry increasingly more open for public scrutiny to build transparent and accountable sector. Our interventions have led to legislations. This office recommended the Petroleum Industry Act. It's now law, passed under your watch. Impactful reforms, such as ongoing unbundling of the NNPC, is in our report, and recovery of revenues to the tune of over $7.2 billion, ensuring Nigeria's natural wealth benefits to government, to companies in terms of profit, and to the society. NITI is also at the forefront of addressing global challenges such as climate change, energy transition, and combating illicit financial flows, We are partners with the NFIU, the EFCC, the ICPC, and 21 other agencies under the Interagency Tax Team, which NATI is chairing. We leverage on our international affiliation.
So yes, this is highly commendable steps and outcomes that you have embarked upon. The big elephant in the room, which was addressed from the last presentation, is those challenges, because I am a firm believer that no matter how much you do, you achieve. One thing can destroy everything you've achieved. They say one rotten egg can spoil the whole basket. And what's that rotten egg here now? The fact that we have about 9 months left before that we're even on the grey list now is bad enough. But then to now move even from there to a grayer list, which is black, is not something that we want for us as a country. So therefore, we will do everything we need to do. I have listened to the presentation attentively. May 2025 is around the corner. I believe if you furnish us with a more written, if you furnish us with documentation on the boxes and the ones we need to tick as we go along. We don't want a fire brigade approach. Oh my goodness, it's March. Oh, we're in April. May is around the corner. No, I think we need to get it done and get it done now. And it's something of high priority, but the least of all. Yeah. So yes, I think the earlier we get this thing done, the earlier we bring it to the attention of Mr. President, is very, very keen on making sure that NFIU and all the sister agencies succeed, because his renewed hope agenda has a major component, corruption component in it, and it cannot succeed without you succeed. So done. You talked about completion of your headquarters. I'm fully aware that this is ongoing. I think the next, we should work together in the next budget cycle, which comes up in the next couple of months. I think you need to work directly with the State House on that, so that we can, however possible, I know there's paucity of funds even in the country, but we need to prioritize, and clearly, your work environment should be a priority for us if we're serious about fighting crime and corruption, which this government is very serious about. So these are the areas, of course, investment in technology and the rest of it. We're more than happy to cooperate with that. I'm glad that I came, because I have come and I have heard and I have seen in terms of the visuals. If we didn't come here, yes, we might hear, we might hear whispers of, oh, there's this problem in NFIU, there's that problem in NFIU. Well, those are just whispers. Sometimes whispers are careless, but this is where they say seeing is believing, and hearing from the horse's mouth and being on ground to see, to know, to find out exactly what is going on goes a long way in understanding the problem. And I think I fully understand the problem now more than I did before, and we will do everything we can to work with you and to make sure that we get you where you are supposed to be.
The Nigerian Interreligious